Yo, this is like, I can't tell if the camera's good or bad right now, and it's killing me. I'm just gonna go for it. What's up, y'all? Wow. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've just been off of YouTube trying to focus on other things, but, you know, I feel like I need to make a video on this channel. I keep on neglecting it. I don't know why. So instead of just doing reviews here, I kind of want to just talk about anything music, right? Let's have fun with it. Let's be fun. Let's be fun. Oh my god. I kind of want to try this new video series, right? I kind of want to do something, just something different, shake it up a bit. Let's have a bit of an argument here, right? Because why not? You know, for all my music nerds, all my niche music nerds who know the artists I'm talking about right now, as you can see in the title. Basically, I want to bring to light some, you know, this opinion I've had for a while. And it has to do with this very underrated artist, very underrated musical act that not enough people talk about. And when they are talked about, it's not their best album, in my opinion. The musical act I'm talking about here comes from Iceland. The beautiful, beautiful, also my favorite country. I think they're overlooked. I think they're underappreciated. And I'd like for them to be noticed. And no, I'm not talking about Bjork. So get that thought out of here. The artist I would be talking about here is the rock band, the post-rock band Sigur. Do they have a classic? Let's talk about it. Arguably Iceland's greatest band, starting back way back from the 90s, making post-rock hits in the most elegant yet earth-shattering ways. I'd say their wide appeal comes from how heavenly and bright they sound sometimes. Not to mention the lead vocal singer Jónsi hitting falsettos. One can only imagine, and his vocal cords are completely different from what most are used to, in almost a dreamlike way, creating this wondrous fantasy world. As good as Jónsi is, every member of this band plays their part well. And over time, they've built up a lot of, you know, great music with these unique skill sets. The discography is overflowing with LPs and EPs and soundtracks and compilations, which is expected for the time span that, you know, they've been working for. But not every album, you know, is at the same peak as the other. You know, I'm looking at Atta. You can look at their first project, Vaughn. So I want to talk about where I think their classic actually lies. Now, most people will tell you it's Egiatis Björn because of its, you know, cradling atmosphere and calming instrumentals that make one feel secure. It's an all-around emotional experience, and I see why it was highly praised. I mean, I love it too, but we're not here to talk about that today. I want to take a moment to bring up their 2005 LP, Takk, which is, you know, for those who don't know, it essentially means thanks in Icelandic. Takk is my classic pick for Sigur and happens to be their most interesting and extravagant in my opinion. The album is basically a happy place that feels welcoming and hopeful for those who are down or lost in life. I mean, I may be sounding dramatic here, and I may be in over my head, but come on. If you heard the album, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. It's like traveling beyond the cosmos. It's the most roller coaster ride of an album that these guys have to offer. One could argue that the build-ups are what make it so grandiose or charming, but I think there's a number of cases that could be made for what makes Takk feel so special. I mean, it's their most positive, it's their most sparkling, and even the most standout right behind that one 2013 album, Kvekur. Kvakers, which dives into a more gritty and gruesome territory that frankly we aren't here for right now. I think the writing has some of Jónsi's most happy and worthwhile material when you take a listen to Happy Pola, Glossoli, Segloper. Sorry if I butchered. I can't even speak English. Not only do I feel its consistency is unparalleled to just about every other project, but the power being held within each tense build has such a strong gravitational pull that keeps you coming back again and again and again. Moments in this project that feel timeless, working its way into your soul. It's not often I think this much about a band, but like previously said, Jónsi brings some originality to the game that can't be replicated, and that goes for him and his crew. Much respect to everybody from Jónsi to I'm sorry, and Kjartan. I'll leave the spelling, I'll leave the names on the screen. Maybe I'm much more of an adventurous listener, which could be a big reason for my enjoyment. I mean, the LP is surely a journey from front to back. kind of puts your thoughts in a wandering state almost. Lots of room to look back on the good times, you know, on the memorable times. I didn't even get to the creative aspect part where Yancey having created his own language, you know, kind of called Hopelandish, which is it's like a bit of a mix with Icelandic, but mostly gibberish. But more importantly, it sounds sweet. It leaves their music on the more cinema-focused side of things. Speaking of cinema, I suggest that you guys listen to their video for Gobbledygook. Yes, that is a real music video name. That is a real song. Yeah, it exists, I swear. Which also, it happens to be one of my favorite Sigur songs that I love to go back to a lot. I will say though, don't watch that music video around your family. I mean, unless you're that comfortable. Then, you know, go ahead, I guess. It's artistic. You don't gotta make it weird. And it's from the album. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it until I hold on. God. Mersur I Eirum vid spilum endilust. And that is Icelandic for with a ringing in our ears we play endlessly. Sounds quite innocent and quite freeing, if I do say so myself. Very free-spirited album that holds a few songs I keep near and dear. Sigur Rós is soothing on the ears with a lot of hope to spread. They keep your mind racing, taking you down memory lane, and I think many would benefit from such a thing. I mean, hey, is my take hot? Is it not? If it's bold, let me know. Oh, and listen to Takk.